First of all, congratulations, Billy.
Thank you.
So you're the 16th general manager for the Mets, and I have this rapport with the players, and I always ask them, where were you when you got the call that you became a New York Met? So where were you? What were you doing?
I was actually in a hotel in Connecticut near Steve's house, and Sandy called me and informed me of the decision and said, you want to meet tomorrow and talk a little bit more about the details. And so I got the call that night, and then the next morning went over to Sandy's house, and we met for a number of hours, and then I headed back to the airport to try to fly back to Southern California. Make it back for my son's birthday.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday to your son. I understand you have three boys. Is that right?
3 boys. Yes. Yeah. 7 and 3.5 and 8 months.
So you're not at all busy.
No, not right.
Let me tell you something. And wait till you see Citi Field on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon with the tapestry of families that come from all over New York City.
Awesome.
I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Yep.
I wonder though, Billy, when you got this post, what were some of the things that were going on in your mind? You obviously know you're stepping into a place. It's the number one market. It's one of the most recognizable franchises in the world. What was going on in your mind, and what were some of the emotions you were feeling?
I was feeling excitement, excited to get to know all the departments. I look at baseball operations as this kind of 8-department entity. Right? You have your major league team. That's the face. That's what everybody sees. That's what everybody tunes in to watch. Then you have your player development department, and that's a massive entity. And then you have 3 forms of scouting. So you have your amateur, and that's broken up into domestic as well as international. And then you have your professional scouting. And then as you move through these departments, you have your analytics to research and development. Then you have your performance science. That's going to be your athletic trainers, your physical therapists, your strength and conditioning coaches. If you have a biomechanist, your nutritionists, your mental conditioning people, so on and so forth. And then you just your general front office. So you have these large departments, and the role of the general manager oftentimes is more of a systems manager. You want to make sure you're plugged in with the happenings of every one of those departments. At some time of the year, you might spend more of your time in one versus the other, such as you're up against the amateur draft. But you need to have strong lieutenants, because you want to be able to plug into kind of all of those departments and make sure that every department feels that they're connected, with the central hub, which would be, my office and the guys that I work closely with on a day-to-day basis, who I'm going to jump on a Zoom call later today. So it was the excitement of getting to dive into those departments, understand their processes, how they think, and how they make decisions within their department. That's probably the thing I'm the most excited about from a management perspective.
I wonder, in your time in New York City and now you return, what can fans expect of you? I know you just dissected all the myriad parts that you have as a general manager, but I think we can all agree that the fans are really the ones who make this experience well worth it, right? They're the ones that fill the seats. And so what can fans expect from you?
The fans can expect that I'm going to approach this job, like I said in my press conference, like I'm going to approach this job with duty and obligation, a sense of duty and obligation to them. And I learned that early on in my first go around in New York, within the first couple weeks on the job, as you see people wearing the logos, and that kind of creates this sense of duty inside of you, that you want to give them something to feel really good about. And so, myself, my group, we will work tirelessly to achieve, an organization that can have sustained success.
You're no stranger to baseball. Obviously, you're no stranger to the executive offices. You also worked at WME. You're also a husband, a son, a brother. What do you think in your experience in life, both professionally and personally, what do you think has prepared you for this job with the New York Mets?
when you serve in a variety of roles in life, there's a common denominator, and I think I frame it as the ability to listen, and more specifically, there's different types of listening, right? You have these. Sometimes you just listen to fix, meaning I'm gonna listen to you, and then I'm gonna try to fix your problem. But I think a deeper way of listening is more of like listening to learn, and really understand. Really understand where that person's coming from, what obstacles they face, and how you can serve them to make it easier for them. And so that's what I've learned. And you learn that, being a father, you learn that, being a husband, being, an employee, and like I said, serving in a variety of different roles. So that's my takeaway. That's my takeaway in all of it.
I like that those are very distinct delineations between one's ability to listen.
Thanks.
We are sadly out of time. I hope this is not the last time we speak, but congratulations again, and welcome to Queens.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.